So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Against Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
He's had it taken off him. And it's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. He's found some space. He's having a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. Kimmich, Ljungberg, Kimmich, and Dixon. Swung over, and it's Perez. Played out wide. Aims beyond the defence. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Oh, super ball! Bruno Fernandes! Messi. Kimmich. Now it's Torres. It's a good ball out wide. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. In by Ljungberg. Casemiro. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Ljungberg. Over to the other side. And this is Perez. Menu can see things others simply cannot. Tries to pass it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
In towards the back stick. Casemiro. Here's Matheus Cunha. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Now it's Perez. He's picked his way through. And he's had it nicked away. Casemiro. That's a sharp pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's come loose. Kılıçsoy. He's a sharp little ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. Vieira. Here's Ljungberg. And it's Messi. Played out to the right. Dixon. And it's Perez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left.
That's been won straight back. Messi. That's the keeper's ball. Driving forward. Van Balten makes the interception. Perez. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ljungberg. He's in plenty of space here. Menu. Looking to play him in. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's Messi. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word. Ljungberg, great vision. Played into space out wide. Chance! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Menu. That's good running with the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Costa Curta. Chooses to go crossfield. Oh, good spread. Ljungberg. Aimed in towards the centre. Vieira. Now then, the ball's come loose. Strokes it back. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Threads one in. Chips it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Perez. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Menu. Here's Mathias Cunha. That's been slipped through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Torres. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Ah, that's a fine interception. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Stood up well to him there. Kilitshoy. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? And it's Kimmich. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Arsenal really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He is through here. Oh, it's played into the area.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Ljungberg. Messi. Torres! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Messi.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Number 7, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the field, number 18, Erling Haaland. Number 20, Maradona. Number 8, Hazard. Number 28, Neymar.
Ruben
Number
Neves.
15, Ruben Neves.
Just 5 minutes left.
I think we're just about done here.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Menu driving forwards.
And he'll shoot here! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So all square. It's Maradona!
And he's really put himself on the line here.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
They've played it short.
And he's cut it out.
And that is that.
So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
So there it is.
What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beauty.
He gets big!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And this is Torres. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Now it's Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Donatoni. Neymar. He is through here. Played in with purpose. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
We're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Baggio. Played in deep. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Opts for safety. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He's in plenty of space here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
After 14 minutes is number 21, Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Neymar. First quarter of an hour gone. It's Bale! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Now it's Kimmich. Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Baggio. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And this is Perez, and he whips it in. Serginho with the clearance. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Roberto Baggio. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Now it's Perez. And this is Torres. It's come to nothing. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Quick look, then place. Terrific header! Got a Tony. Spread it left.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Threads one in. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ljungberg. Arsenal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Albert Ferrer. Roberto Baggio. Oh, they could break here. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Messi. And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is decent chance! Messi. Now it's Torres.
Added time.
Vieira. Costa Corta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, and the shot! And it's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. Baggio duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Perez. Seedorf. Neymar. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Perez. Kimmich. That pass isn't the best. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Chiellini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's free, he has got space. Neymar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Kimmich. And he's searching through. Fernando.
He's had a shot!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got full. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ljungberg. And Dixon. Looking for options for movement. Could move up a gear here. And here's Perez.
Fernando Torres.
And this is Maradona! Oh, split-second reaction.
Maradona really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal have their second corner now. He's under a lot of pressure there. Dixon. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Bouten calmly anticipates. And he's gone searching cross-field. Dixon. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Might want to be careful there.
The ball has bounced loose now.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Donatoni. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side, showing good feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution.
Arsenal are making a change now. The pass has gone astray. Perez. Ruben Neves. The puppet master looking to pull the strings. Passing nice and neat. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
There will be 3
We are
minutes
into
added
overtime.
Xavi Alonso.
Nicely weighted ball. Hazard gets into some space. Cross needs to be good.
All hands on deck for this one.
It's a mighty effort! Well, there's the clearance. And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's going right the way across. Ribery did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kimmich, played out towards the right wing. Flashes it across. That's a sharp pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi. Spread it left. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Pato. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf cannot be beaten that easily. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well played. Khan gets good distance on it. Opts to play it back. Arsenal were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running...
Shot a goal! Ljungberg. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Ljungberg. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Dixon. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, this looks sharp. Batistuta. Ljungberg. Ljungberg. Aims beyond the defence. And Torres! And he has kept it out somehow.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ribery. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nesta. Seedorf. And there's the shot! Bantu chasing after it. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And here's Torres. Gets a good foot in there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Played into space. He can run onto that. And it's Pato. Goes for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
The lightness of step, there's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Bronckhorst is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
This looks promising. And it's Kimmich. Hazard. Oh, what a mistake! Aim forwards. And here's Torres. Vieira. Ljungberg. Looking here to chip it through. Ribery promptly onto that. And that is that. And it's Messi. Well, there's your danger man. A title that is entirely justified. Looking for options for movement. Messi has it out wide and in space. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Seedorf.
The attendance for this match
Your
was
impressions so far, Jim?
60,810.
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Kimmich. Time and again they are repelled.
Van Bouten cuts it out. Messi. Vieira. Vieira. It's Kimmich. Ljungberg. Good ball, good take.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
James. And it's Seedorf. Ball played for Nesta. Van Bronckhorst. And it's McAllister. Passes coming off in quick succession here. To McAllister. And here's Batistuta. Knocks it out wide. Short changes him with that pass. Nesta. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Oh, and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Batistuta.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's on it, can he get away? Ljungberg. McAllister. And he's forced to go back. Marquez goes steaming forward. Seedorf. And it's Nesta. Arsenal are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that's a good intervention.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pato receives it in a good position here.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Van Bronckhorst, and it's McAllister. And this is Batistuta. Shoots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And this is Pato. Ljungberg. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
And he's managed to get free.
He can get that clear. Now that's well seen too. Ljungberg.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide. He's looking wide.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Has crossed into the middle.
Danger averted for now. Well, now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best.
Goes for a shot!
Oh, that wasn't far away.
Looking for the run.
Adriano.
Now it's Platini.
Platini unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Batistuta. Ljungberg. He's got away.
Played in by Ljungberg.
Triol with the clearance. That's a super give and go.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Oh, that is a nice touch.
It's come to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's been played through.
And the shot!
No goals as yet.
Cannavaro does well to get it back. Ljungberg.
Dixon.
Ljungberg. And it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta.
That's a good ball out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he get it through? Will play through for the wide man. Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball.
Kimmich.
And he's worked it through. And this is Perez. He's picked his way through.
That's a throw.
And that's definitely not his best.
And he's had a hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Perez wins the duel this time. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that.
Ljungberg.
Shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Perez. That is ended up in no man's land. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Del Piero. And it's Michel Platini. A probing pass. Over to the other side. Dixon. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Perez. Messi. Played out to the right. And he was quick to react.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now this could be a chance. Perez.
Well, he certainly was.
There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Shuttle bus service.
And the action is back underway.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13, Platini. Coming on to replace him is number 8.
Lovely passing,
Eunice.
lovely movement as well. Nesta tries to clear. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Yildiz. Now, can they get him away? Rummenigge. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Del Piero plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Oh, red, nice interception. Zanetti. Del Piero looking to be a menace in the final third. Messi. Ljungberg. That's good running with the ball. It's played through for him. And the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper and reclaimed it in a trice. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that's another good win of the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Substitution in progress.
Yildiz goes on a run down the left wing. Ball's out once more. He's on it. Can he get away? He's having a shot!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
A chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He won't be happy with that one. Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. There's the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Vieira. Rummenigge. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Perez. Swung over. Out to the right. Foot in. Strong running down that left flank. Looking to go deep. Big header! No, not the best of headers. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass is just off target. That's a sharp pass. Rummenigge does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Floated through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vieira. Maradona. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Is number 21, Fernando Torres.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Added minutes has been indicated.
It's Zanetti. There will be 4 extra minutes. Seedorf. No way through.
Vieira. Ruben Neves. Pires.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Not the most convincing of passes. And this is Torres. And there goes the final whistle.
Arsenal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Everybody, to make sure to put any
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.